Hey, what's going on everyone? Today we are going to be talking about Elden Ring Patch 1.09.1. Of course, there's been quite a few issues in this recent patch. Well, now there appears to be more bugs, because if we head over here towards the impassable bridge, what you should see in the distance is this huge castle. Now, at the end of this, you will be able to go against a boss named Radon. What you will need to do is defeat this boss and then acquire his remembrance. Now, if you do show up before the festival has started, you will see this mist door and you will need to progress a little bit further in order to unlock this. Yet once you have done so, again, just defeat Radon and then you will be rewarded with Radon's Spear. Now, first and foremost, I do want to say this: you can use either Radon Spear, you can use a Great Bolt, it honestly does not matter. For this example, I will be using Radon Spear because it is easy to acquire. All you have to do is head over towards the round table hold, go towards the finger, talk towards the lady on the left, and then you want to purchase the Radon Spears. The price is pretty cheap in my opinion because it's only 800 runes. If you need to, you can absolutely use a rune farm, or you can simply use a rune farm glitch. I have a few videos on that if you'd like to check it out. Here's the Radon Spear. You might be wondering, why am I just tapping this and not maxing it out by using the arrows there? I don't know, I just simply did this for some reason. Anywho, once you have purchased the Radon Spear, we then need to equip a bow. If you look at my character here, we have the short bow equipped. It is on the back there. And of course we do need to equip the Radon Spear and the bone arrow on the right side here. For the bottom, just fill it in with whatever, honestly, it does not matter. What I'm going to be using is the Raptor set, because if you jump with this, you are going to increase your attack power. And with that being said, we can apply something that's very similar to the Raptor set. We can then apply the Claw Talisman, because this does increase our damage when we do jump and attack. And as for the rest of the talismans, you can equip whatever. For example, I'll be using the Ritual Sword to increase my attack power some more. The reason why I'm applying these talismans is because when you do apply the talismans, it will increase the power of this glitch. So we now have everything equipped. Let's go ahead and equip the bow with both hands. Now for this next part, we do want to hit this rapidly. So we're going to then jump, shoot a normal arrow, and try to then shoot the Great Bolt arrow. So whatever button that is for you. For myself, it's going to be shift and left click. For you, it might be something else, because if you're on console, I believe it's going to be L2. So you're just going to jump, hit L2 twice, and this should allow you to then send that out. I might be wrong because, again, I just don't play console. If done correctly, you will see a Radon Spear shoot out. This means you are now shooting a Great Bow arrow out of a normal bow. This is absolutely amazing, and it can ruin PvP quite a lot because, yeah, you can add the Raptor set, level up the bow, and essentially it's going to be hard for these players to come anywhere close to you. And if you're wondering, does this work on any great arrow? Yes, it absolutely does. It's not just a Radon Spear. Speaking of a spear, if you guys did not know, you can combine this with the Tree Spear glitch. The Tree Spear glitch is quite easy to perform. All you need to do is simply use the Ashes of War or the skill and then swap over towards a different weapon, for example the bow. What this is going to do is add a glowing effect onto your bow as well as buff it exponentially. The Tree Spear glitch was actually introduced in patch 1.09.1 because there were quite a lot of players out here reporting that something funky was going on with the Tree Spear, and you can tell right away that they're not wrong because it is definitely glitched. And what's interesting is that we now have the bow glitch back, because this was something that you could do about, I don't know, 3 patches ago, where essentially you would do the same thing, except I believe you would need something like the cannon on your back. I believe that is the previous way of doing it. But this way, you do not need the cannon on your back. This method instead requires you to just have a bow and make sure that you have filled in those slots that we just talked about at the start. And again, you just want to jump. For example, this is what it looks like with a normal arrow. And then if you want to do it correctly, you just jump, then hit the shift key and left click twice. This should allow you to shoot out a Radon Spear, and if you're on console, it should be L2 if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. Again, if you guys can help me out down in the comments section, and we can then help out other players, but I definitely believe it is L2. This is not the only thing that is broken when it comes to PvP. because of course, what I've mentioned earlier and in my previous videos about the tree spear is that you can then swap over the same glowing effect on some powerful weapons like Blasphemous. You can tell when I lay down this weapon right here, we are going to be inflicting quite a lot of damage. And if you use the Ashes of War or the skill for this specific weapon, you will see that it has increased a lot. And we can then continue this process if we want to increase more damage by simply adding better talismans. For example, in this clip, I do not have the right talismans equipped. The only one that I think is going to help out a little bit with damage is going to be the Ritual Sword talismans. I could equip something better than that to increase the damage with this glitch, yet for what I'm showing you right now is pretty much good as it is. And I know, I've been talking too much about PvP and how great it is. Yet if you use this against bosses, it's just as great. And if you're wondering why I did not show this in PvP, it's because I just don't want to exploit this against other players. I'd rather just not do it. Honestly, there's a lot of players out here that are trying to enjoy the game, and who am I to just simply come up and ruin it for them? I love this game, and I just want to show you guys what is currently broken, and continuing on to that pattern, we're going to talk about the next thing that is broken, because hopefully they do patch this soon. There is currently an issue going on, specifically with PvP and invading. Right here, Liquid, which was a fella that commented on my last video, I think it was the patch 1.09.2 video, where I informed you guys that there's going to be another patch coming along here shortly. Yet anyways, continuing on with this post, Liquid said, quote, "There is also an unscaled phantom/invader bug. You can join, can be summoned by a lower level or invade a lower level while retaining full stats. No, I will not tell how to do it, just be mindful out there," end quote. It appears that Liquid here knows something that I clearly don't, which is a-okay on my part. So yeah, this is currently affecting PvP right now, and it's not the only bug that's going on, because there apparently is a statue bug going on as well, because if you try to spawn at Americas, you're going to see that sometimes it may not spawn you at the exact spot. It may not even spawn you there at all. It might just spawn you at the Lost Grace, and this was reported by John, and I'll show you the comment right here. If you guys have experienced this, then I highly recommend that you send this report or this bug right over towards FromSoftware. If you want, you can even include this video just to help them out. And last but not least, incantations are bugged currently. Yes, so if you use the Golden Vow and then try to use O-Flame or any of the Frenzies, it's not going to buff it at all, and in fact, you will not be able to inflict any damage. This is the same for Bestial Incantations, so if you're trying to use those with Golden Vow, this is not going to work. If you're using the spell version, it will work. If you're using something like the Ashes of War, it will not work at all. So using the Golden Vow, specifically Ashes of War, is not going to work with incantations. This is the same for Contagious Fury that you're able to use on the Jellyfish Shield. And not only that, if you're using Rally and Standard, this is not going to work with that either, so you're kind of just screwed on that one as well. I've talked about this again, I just want to bring this up so that if you have come across any of these bugs that I've talked about in today's video, then you know that this is all from patch 1.09.1. Holy crap, I'm just too many points, man. I'm telling you, we're getting too many points here. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you are new to the channel, of course, as I say in every video, feel free to subscribe, turn those notifications on, and if you have any questions, post them down below in the comment section. With that being said, thank you to everyone that is currently subscribed, and I will see you all in the next video.